States as well. I've done a couple in Arizona. I love my nature. I mean, whenever I can, I hug a tree, I lie on the floor, I do what I can. So when I saw this trail and one was going up the mountain, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go to the top of this mountain. And I asked if anyone wanted to join, but no one wanted to join, so I ended up hiking up this mountain by myself. I didn't realize it at the time, but it took me about just over 4.5 hours to get to the top of this mountain. And when I got to the top, there was this massive lake. And the lake, have you ever seen water that's so still that it just mirrors everything around it? It doesn't have color, it's just mirror. And so when I got there, it was this mirror of the lake. That goes over there, that goes over there, that goes over there. And it had these trees mirrored inside, and the ice glaciers were around it as well, and those were mirrored inside. In the center of this lake were these boulders, these big rocks. And after 4.5 hours of climbing, you get pretty hot. So I went for a swim. I swam across this ice-frozen lake to the center of these boulders, and I climbed on top, and I sat down, and I just meditated for a while. I was just with myself for like half an hour. It was probably one of the most magical moments in my life. To be on top of a mountain in the center of a lake, no one else around, and you're just surrounded by nature, absolute silence, and it's just magic. I try to explain to people how incredible, how beautiful this moment was, but I cannot. So I thought to myself I'd try and compose a piece of music that would capture the breathtaking moments. It took me about, after 4.5 hours on top of this mountain, I realized the ship leaves in 4 hours. So I had to run my way back down this mountain. Got lost a little bit, but I managed to get back. And you know, like when everyone's standing on the balcony and you're the last person running to the ship, and everyone's like,
Yep.
yeah. As I said, that was the biggest applause I have ever had. So I was like, thank you. But I made it back to the ship in time. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. So this next song represents breathtaking moments, because I know we've all had them in our own way. Whether it's a hike, a conversation, an experience, a concert, we've all had moments we cannot explain. Before I play the song, I'm going to close the doors to the steakhouse, because there's like music happening there. Close. Okay, it's closing. Done. I just realized that was the first time I stood in like 4 hours, so my knees are wondering what the fuck am I doing?
Don't get caught.
Okay. For the last song, there's different ways to experience it. My personal recommendation, it's optional, is with the eyes closed. Because the minute you close your eyes, you cut off one of your senses, which is the vision or sight sensor, so your ears become more sharpened or more heightened, and it's just a different experience. And not a lot of people have the opportunity to do it. So I invite you guys just to close your eyes, enjoy the next 8 minutes, forget the outside world, forget tomorrow, forget what happened yesterday, and enjoy the experience. Bridge to higher self. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
guys, that was Bridge to Higher Self, my absolute favorite composition. I absolutely love that song. I have no idea where it came from. I've just felt like I've always known how to play it. Thank you guys so much for popping in tonight. I really appreciate it as well. I will be back tomorrow from 5:30 to 8:45. One last little experience.